Hi, Mandy. Thank you very much for joining us for the Color Vision interview. Very happy to have you on board. So the first question we wanted to ask you, what is your color at this moment?
So hi, Valerie. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure. And I would say green.
Green.
Definitely green.
So you have the green behind.
I'm representing with plants.
So, and what is your memory about this color?
For me, what this color represents is a connection to nature, and it's the color of the heart, and the heart is the organ of connection.
Exactly. We need it in this moment.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, I've been going out for walks, and the green is what I really appreciate right now. I'm really grateful for the green spaces that I have and being able to use them. And for me, the memories that it evokes is fields. You know, being outdoors as a child. I was a very outdoorsy child. I ran a lot. I did a lot of sports. So I remember feeling really open and connected and free amongst green spaces.
That's a nice memory.
Yeah.
Mandy, what is your passion?
Well, I think it's hard to say that we have just one, right? And in different periods in my life, I've had many different passions that have come and gone. Movement has been one of them. So I was a very active child. I liked being outdoors. I liked running, sports. That sort of moved into, in my sort of teenage years, into dance and expressing myself through movement, through dance. And then, you know, as a career, it's moved into more disciplined based movement like yoga and moving meditation. So that's definitely one of my passions, I guess. Another thing.
That was the next question. What is your expertise?
Yeah, so, well, coming back to passion a little bit, because it's sort of, you know, I think what happens is when we in life can cultivate and really connect to our passion, hopefully the lucky ones turn that into our expertise, our work, and then we have this real beautiful symbiosis between who we are and what we do.
Yeah, I completely agree. We need to like what we do, so we do it with passion. What is how you're navigating the pandemic personally?
Initially, not very well. I have to say. For me, I'm reminded about there are the 5 stages of grief. And I think everybody is dealing in this time with some sense of loss. On whatever level you are feeling that loss, whether it's just your normal routine, the loss of that, or if it's all the way to the loss of a loved one. And so 5 stages of grief take us through denial, anger, bargaining, depression. I got to depression very quickly. First week.
Go quick to the 4th step.
5th step is acceptance. So that's where I'm at now. I'm like, this now, it's shifted my focus to accepting where we are and seeing it as an opportunity to stop, to pause, to reflect, and decide on my next steps.
I love the 5 steps. So in a few words, what is your vision for the after pandemic, and what do you think that the world will need?
I think it's twofold. So first of all, it's we need to start to create a collective, a feeling and a sense of what it is to be humankind together, because the pandemic has affected us all together as humans. There's no difference between race, country, money, power. So this is the first step. The second step is that from this connection to each other, we then connect to Mother Earth, to the space, to our home. That's what I think.
We speak a lot about human to human, so we think that human is going to take a big importance.
Yeah.
So Mandy, so based on your knowledge, and what do you propose for people so we have different themes, and what will be the benefits? So for stress and anxiety.
So I think the best way to deal with stress and anxiety is, first of all, to slow down. So the practice that I've been doing to manage this part of, you know, in the 5 stages when I was in my sort of stress point, was to do things like yin yoga. You take a pose, you hold it for a long time, and you're there, and you allow yourself to just be in the feeling. And when you watch a feeling, it passes. When you resist a feeling, it remains.
So we can say that you have your yoga classes in internet, so it's good because then you will give the link so everybody can follow you.
Sure.
Then for sleep problems, what do you think would be good for people with lack of sleeps?
So I think the most important thing right now is for people to be aware of their screen time. So what we want to do in the stages before sleep is we want to bring the nervous system down and let the whole body start to calm down. So you don't want a lot of mental stimulation. So you don't want to be looking at screens. You don't want a lot of sensory experience. So create a bedtime ritual. Give yourself a few things that don't involve the screen. Do before bed, whether it's reading, whether it's laying on the bed with just some music on. Pick something that's simple that you can do that allows you to calm down, feel relaxed before you go to sleep.
There is something, I just add something that you did, that we did together, and has a very powerful effect. It's your spectrum meditation, so people can listen to that for 30 minutes.
You could do it lying down, so you know you don't want to have your device to look at, but as an audio it's perfect because it can guide you into a really great space.
Yes. And what about low confidence, for people with low confidence? What you will tell them?
Well, you know, all of the things I think that you mentioned, meditation is a great answer to that, because what it does, it allows you to disconnect from what you're experiencing and to say, here's the emotion, I'm feeling low in confidence, I'm feeling low in self-esteem, but that's not me. To create the separation, that I'm still here, there's an unchanging part of me, and this is an emotion I'm feeling. And then again, when I stay, it passes, it can move.
It's a nice technique. And you would say the same thing for loneliness?
You know, for loneliness, especially at this time, it's difficult. I think we need to connect. We need to connect with our friends and our family, and recognize that screen time is very valuable. That's good screen time. You know,
and share visions and time together. So it's nice.
And there's a wonderful practice of also recognizing the difference between being lonely and being alone. When you're alone, you are full of being with you. It's feeling full, not empty. So try to do things that you love, that make you feel full of your own being. This will tackle the sense of loneliness.
Well, Mandy, through those words, we love your vision. We thank you very much for having participated, and we'll keep connected with a lot of content that will come, and we'll do together. We'll keep doing together with the Spectrum project.
Amazing.
Thank you very much, Mandy.
Thanks so much. Take care.